Welcome to the Wish I'd Known Then podcast, where we focus on how authors found success, looking at strategies that have taken them to the top of the bestseller charts, as well as what they've learned from their mistakes. Because being an indie author is more than knowing the latest marketing trend. It's about being innovative and creative and learning from your mistakes.
Welcome to the Wish I'd Known Then podcast. I'm Sara Rosette.
And I'm Jami Albright. And this week we're going to talk about what we wish we had known about Christmas promotions or holiday promotions, give you some ideas, some things that we've done, haven't done, heard about.
Yeah, so give you some ideas that basically it's not too late. You may feel like it's getting really close, but it's not too late, and there are plenty of things you can do that are really actually pretty easy. Mm-hmm. So we'll get into that, but what have you been doing this week?
I've been writing. I'm doing a holiday promotion. We can talk about it, but I needed to write an epilogue for a novella I have, and so I've been doing that. So yeah,
sounds good.
Yeah, so I've been doing. What about you? And I put up my Christmas tree in my office today because why not?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, get in the holiday spirit. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Well, I don't have a Christmas tree in my office, but now I feel I should. So I'm going to have to run out and get one.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't been doing a lot this week. This is one of those weeks that I have some commitments, and so I had to go out of town and come back, and so not a lot of writing got done, but a lot of thinking got done. So that's good for me because I kind of have to think about things before I write it. So not a lot, and then I'm doing some holiday stuff, and we can talk about that. So maybe we should just jump in.
Okay. Let's just jump in. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you wish you had known about marketing during the holidays?
That it was even a thing. When I started, I didn't know that was even a thing. So, that would probably be my number one, that it's something you can do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's something that like when you first start, you just need to concentrate on getting the books out, and then you can add in some of these marketing things later. But because I didn't focus on it very much either in the beginning. But the thing I didn't know was that I thought you needed a holiday book. I thought you needed a Christmas themed book or a book set in December. And I was like, well, I don't have anything, so I can't do anything. But that's just not true. You can market I've learned you can market any book for the holidays. So it doesn't have to be limited. All you really need is to say, hey, this book would be a great deal. You know, you mark it down or you put a big red bow on it. And then, hey, it's a holiday book.
Exactly. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be Christmas. I mean, it could be any holiday. Like the promotion I'm doing, I'm running it the week of Thanksgiving. So the week of Black Friday, basically. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting all my books for 99 cents, plus that I'm launching a novella. That's the one I had to write the epilogue for, that I've actually used as a freebie for my list building and stuff, but I just decided because it is specifically a bride's novella that I'm going to go ahead and put it out and see what happens. So that's what I'm doing, and it's not Christmas, it's just a Black Friday, Thanksgiving kind of thing.
Yeah, so that's a great idea. So are you doing it in a group or are you doing it by yourself?
I'm doing it by myself.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we were going to talk about, so we were going to talk about like group promo ideas and then the solo promo ideas. So if you have time, like now there's still plenty of time to get together a group of people to do a group promo. So, and these, I think we're going to talk about these different things you can do. And I think this type, you would probably market it to a warm or a cold audience. So that's like warm is like people who know you, but maybe haven't bought a book from you, but they've heard of you. And cold would be people who haven't heard from you at all. So you could get together with a group of authors and promote a sale or something like that. Or just, I know some authors that are doing like an advent calendar where you can download a book for 12 days. You can download 12 books. So, but then what you're doing is you're using the group to help promote it. So you're sending out your newsletter. And you've done some other stuff like this, not necessarily with the holidays, right? But you've done, and would you say that was, did you find new readers?
Yeah, I did. And it was just, I've talked about this before, the Rockstar promo that I was in where we used one of our, well, we were all KU authors, but we used our free days, and but the day of the promotion, the books were free, and there were like, I don't know, 17 of them, 15 of them, something like that. And so everyone got a free book. And so, 15 free books. And I think we all sent our newsletter out on the same day. I can't remember, it was like a year ago, but it was one of the most successful promos I ever had. And the read through from it was crazy.
Yeah. So that's a good thing to try and replicate. So, and what I'm doing this year is I'm in a promotion that it's through BookFunnel, and I hadn't seen this before. Somebody's probably done it and I just wasn't aware of it, but it's a promotion, a sales promotion, like you're trying to get sales, not downloads, but it's for print books. And so, we've all agreed to mark one of our books down to $9.99, and the graphic and everything emphasizes that if you order now, you can get, and if you order it from Amazon, you can get free shipping through Prime. And if you order now, you're guaranteed to get it, and it's a great gift to give. So we've all agreed to send it out in our newsletter. So I'll let you know how that goes, because mostly I see people doing it for, ebooks. So but a print book makes a nice gift. So so I'll put a link to that sale, because it's going to go from now until I think after Black Friday. So I'll put a link in if people want to go just look at the download page and see, because all it was just mystery books, cozy mystery books, could be contemporary or historical, and, just find something that people on your list might like. So I thought that was really cool, kind of innovative.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
really good.
Next up would be solo promo ideas, which is what you're doing. And are you marketing that to new people or people readers who are already familiar with you, or both?
Well, I'll put it out in my newsletter, especially the new novella. But a lot of my readers have read all of those. But I still anticipate that I'll get some good sales, because most of them have read them in KU, and so they can get the book for 99 cents if they want it. Also, I've scheduled some of the newsletter promotions for the novella, book 1 and book 2.
Yeah,
I just felt like that was the best use of my money. And then the others, I'll do some really low cost. There are a couple of things that I can do that are like $5, $10, something like that. Yeah. But the others, just to get them a little exposure.
Yeah. So that's a good idea. So I think for me, when I've done this, I've done it more towards like what you would consider a hot audience, the people who are signed up for my newsletter. And I've done, one year I took all the books in one of my series and I bundled them up, and I just sold them directly to my newsletter. I was like, hey, if you want this, you can get all 6, I think at that time it was 6 books or 5 books plus the novella for $9.99. You can get it from me. And I didn't know. I was like, I don't know if anybody will buy this, but people did. And they told me that they loved the convenience of having them all together. So that, because maybe they bought them individually. So that's one way you can do it. And then you could do just like a limited time bundle, like a themed, like if you have, several different books, series that are related, you could do, hey, first in series bundle, or, Rods on the Run bundle. If you got together with a group, you could do that too in a group promo. So, and
I have a box set of all 4 books. So I could have added the novella and just done that, but that's really my only series. And then I have the 1 extra book. So I think something like that, the boxing up and everything, is better if you have more books. Actually, I'm saving my box set as far as a sale goes, or try to get a book club or something, until I have at least another series, because you need to read through. I think, especially if you're not in KU, you need to read through to make it
worthwhile.
So,
that's what I do too. That's kind of my philosophy. Is I save the box set until I don't even do a box set until I have more books out. Like if I have 3 books, I wait until I have more before I do a box set, and I rarely do the whole series bundle. I have some on Kobo and iTunes because you can get a higher royalty for those. But I think that's where I have them. I know I have them on Kobo because, it doesn't make sense to give your whole series away for under $10, if you have a long series. So, okay. And then, so another couple of things that you can do, like solo ideas. I put together last year this Bookish Wish List, and it's these like favorite things. Well, what I did was first I broke out my catalog according to price, and I made a page on my website, and I said, hey, if you are looking for things to give to people, you can, give an audiobook for around $20. You can give an ebook for around $5. And I just broke it all out, and I told, audiobooks are great for people who like to listen while they're driving, cooking, knitting. People who, like print books might like, these different types of print books. So I just made that, put it on my website, and I linked to it in my newsletter. And then another thing I did was that was my, I called that Mystery Lover's Gift Guide. And then I did another post called Bookish Wish List. And I just took things that I like as a reader, and I created this post. I took pictures of them, and then I linked to them, and they're all, affiliate links, but I have like a little, they call it a book anchor that you can use to keep your pages open when you read, and a little triangle pillow that you can put your iPad on, things that, because sometimes, you just don't know what to buy for people. And so that was just for ideas, and people like that. So that's just something you can do that you can give to your list. Like, hey, Christmas time, here's some ideas if you're stuck on what to give people. So, and then, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So, and then, probably the easiest thing to do is, and this would be good for last minute. Like if you put it off and you're just now listening to this and it's getting like Christmas is a couple of days away, you could do like a last minute thing to do would be just a price drop. And that's easy. You don't have to do anything special for that. You can just drop the price and promote it to your list. And if you can get some of those, like the smaller sites, maybe you can get a promotion on one of the smaller sites just to get a boost, then I think that's pretty simple.
Right. Yeah. My original plan was just to do like that Black Friday, but I talked to David Gogren, and he suggested doing a few days before and then maybe a few days after or something, because he said a lot of things can happen on Black Friday, stepping if that's your only day or whatever. So I just decided to do it that week. I figure there are people, traveling that might want books. There are people who aren't traveling as we are now. And so we'll see. Most everything I do is pretty much an experiment. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it's not going to be horrible. It just may not do exactly what I want it to do. And then I'll know that.
But you've tried it then. You've tried it.
Yeah, exactly. And, another shot. Yeah, exactly. Another solo thing that you can do that's not necessarily a money maker, but, I'm all about like giving value in my newsletter. However I go about that. But, just writing a short story, a Christmas short story for your newsletter. Like for me, that would be a gigantic thing. But for most people, they can write a short story pretty fast. And that's just a little, here, let me give you something to your newsletter people. And then if you want, you can.
Then you could do
write another one at Thanksgiving. Write another one at Valentine's Day, and then write one for 4th of July, and write one for Halloween, and then you box them up next year, and you say, hey, here's my short stories for
your holiday short story collection. Yeah.
So that's something you can think about.
Yeah. So like last on our list, I would put down newsletter content ideas, which is which is like you write a short story.
Absolutely.
And so every year, like not when I started, but lately I've been trying to like give something to my newsletter list for the holidays. And I've written a short story, and like you, it took me like a week to write it and a week to edit it. So it wasn't fast, but then I had it, and now I will probably put that one with another one I wrote and box it up, with the box set eventually. So you can do, and one time when I did a price drop, I just emailed them and I said, hey, it's been really busy this year and I haven't had time to do anything super special. I couldn't write a short story, but I can give you this novella for free. So it's free, or it's 99 cents for like 2 weeks or whatever. And I have a holiday novella, so I dropped the price on that, and people like that. And then the one thing that I did that I hadn't heard a lot of people doing was one year I did a printables where I went and found an artist on Etsy, and she made a calendar for me. And it was the year that I released the first books in the High Society series. So she put and I knew what they were because they were done pretty much. And I knew that, so she put the release dates on the calendar, and it was like 12 pages. And she just used my logo to make the top, and I put some quotes on there. And I sent it to my list, and people could print them out. And she made me like an individual page for each day, each month. And then she made one page with like a year calendar, so like if you just wanted one page, you could print that out, and they were all branded, and it didn't cost that much. And I thought, and people were really excited. Yeah. So I think that's something that, like, if you don't have time to write a short story, you could do something like that. Right. And this year I'm going to do, I think, pages like that people could print out and keep track of what they're reading, like a reading log, and kind of do the same thing. Like, just, it's a printable, here you go, but it's not a calendar, but it's something new. Because I don't want to give the same thing every year. I don't want people to be like, oh, where's my short story? Because I may not be able to write one every December.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I think those are great ideas. I love the idea of like the calendar with your publishing dates, if you knew what they were. Those are great. That's a great idea. Yeah.
It's the only time I've ever been able to do that.
I, on the other hand, would not be able to do that. So it just to be TBA.
But you could put other things on there. You could put, like if somebody in your genre has a big book coming out, like maybe a traditional book that is coming out.
Yeah. And that was what I was going to say. Another thing I was going to say that I have done during the holidays, I'll do kind of random giveaways in my group. Mm-hmm. And I've done $5 gift cards. I've done other people's books. Kind of it's sort of same thing, my favorite thing kind of giveaway thing. It does cost you a little money, but it's pretty nominal. I mean, if you budget that in, and it goes a long way for building kind of that goodwill and community and giving back. And, I'm not saying you should buy your readers love, but,
But they will appreciate it. And it's always
you could
nice
rent it for a while. It certainly isn't a bad deal. But I do think it is something good. It'd be great if you planned ahead, which I don't, but if you did like 12 days of Christmas and you did some little something, not a giveaway, but just something. But, those sorts of things. Or like for Valentine's Day, you could do a whole like leading up to Valentine's Day with your favorite romantic movies, your favorite adult beverage, your whatever your favorite chocolates, and all of those things that build up to a holiday.
To the holiday, like because it falls on the 14th, so you could do 2 weeks of, what's your favorite rom-com, what's your favorite tearjerker. You could do all kinds of stuff and associate it with a giveaway, and you'd probably get a lot of interaction on that.
Yeah, so I think you would. And so, that's what it's about. It's about, first of all, it's about giving value, and then it's about creating interaction with your readers. And those are important things.
Yeah.
Another thing, though, I was thinking about when you were talking about it, I've thought about this before. If you're in KU, you couldn't do this, but if you're not, it's an idea to
think. If somebody is looking for their camp, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, December 20th or so for shipping deadlines, December 26th, the day after Christmas, and then January 1st, New Year's Day. And so it tells you the customer mindset, which really helps me when I'm trying to write things, and think about how readers are feeling. So for Black Friday, it says, bring on those Black Friday deals. I'd rather shop online than wait in line with the books if you can. So on December 26th, it says holiday, that it can be delivered digitally. And that's a great time to suggest ebooks. So
absolutely. And I think this year in particular, January 1st would be a good day to do something, because we're just all wanting out of 2020 and, just something really positive to look forward to 2021 and let's get started on the right foot sort of thing. And so anything like that, is going to be well received by your readers,
Yeah. And a lot of marketing and dollars goes into the holiday, like Thanksgiving to Christmas. And then in January, it kind of drops off a little bit. Yeah. So it might be cheaper. So that might be a good time. So maybe if you're too overwhelmed and you can't do anything right now, maybe then you do, January, you focus on January 1. Somebody was talking about there's it's not a holiday, but it's like a social media day called Blue Monday. And it's the first day when you have to go back to work after New Year's. And so like you could do a feeling blue, treat yourself to an ebook to cheer yourself up. I have these on sale. You could do something like that.
Right. And just anything positive. I mean, as long as it's genuine, people are starving for some positivity. And just right now in particular, I think that as much as giving free books or whatever, just being a positive place that your readers can go is really important. I think that
that's the way to go. You can't go wrong with that, right?
No, you can't. You can't go wrong with it. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's a good note to end on. And we'll have all the links and everything at wishidknownforwriters.com. And we did forget one bit of news that we now have a new channel. We're on YouTube. Yes.
It's just our voices, not our faces yet.
Yeah. Probably will never be our faces, honestly.
I can't think of a scenario where I would put my face on YouTube.
Yeah, we don't need that kind of pressure every week. But if you are on YouTube, and so we are on there now, so you can find us there. All right.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So tell us what you're thinking about you possibly doing for the holidays. Let us know in the group or catch us on social media.
Yeah, or if you want to brainstorm and bounce ideas off, put it in the group. And in fact, we may start a thread just so, because sometimes it's easier to come up with ideas when you've got other people to kind of bounce those ideas off of. Yeah. All right.
All right. So we'll see everybody next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Wish I'd Known Then podcast. We hope this episode inspired you, empowered you, and made you laugh a little bit too. If you loved it, tell your friends about it. And if you feel so inclined, leave us a review. We look forward to being with you again next week.